A crucial milestone has been achieved in the U.S. Air Force's endeavor to field a fleet of semi-autonomous drone fighters. One of the service's developmental collaborative combat aircraft, CCA, fired a live missile in a recent test. Anduril's YFQ-44A Fury, CCA launched an AIM-120 Advanced Medium-Range Air-to-Air Missile, AMRAAM, at a simulated target. The launch of the AIM-120 is a first for any U.S. CCA-type drone. The YFQ-44A is one of 2 drones in development as part of the first phase, or Increment 1, of the Air Force's CCA program. Other is General Atomics' YFQ-42A Dark Merlin. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes why Anduril YFQ-44A firing AIM-120 is a key moment for U.S. Air Force. Before we proceed, a word on NordVPN, which is one of the most trusted and fastest VPN brand that has a no-log policy validated by Deloitte. NordVPN provides a 256-bit encrypted tunnel that protects your privacy and also enables you to access contents that are blocked based on geolocation. Its threat protection system helps you avoid phishing, scams, and malware. NordVPN application is available for all the major platforms as well as browsers. Get an exclusive NordVPN deal with massive saving by going to nordvpn.com/defense or clicking the link in the description. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. A press release by the U.S. Air Force stated, "The live-fire test was performed in coordination with the 412th Test Wing's Air Dominance Combined Test Force, a team consisting of active-duty military, government civilians, and government contractors who work to refine and validate the models required for a safe live-fire execution." This latest milestone continues the rapid pace of developmental testing for safe and effective CCA operations. The U.S. Air Force note that the AIM-120 missile from an Anduril YFQ-44A drone was fired at a digital target in the Mojave Desert. Mark Schuschnar, Anduril's Vice President of Autonomous Air Power, stated, "We executed the first weapon shot from YFQ-44A, an important milestone in turning CCA into an operational capability. This was more than a simple weapons release test. It demonstrated an end-to-end, beyond line-of-sight strike against a simulated target." YFQ-44A took off from Edwards Air Force Base. Our lattice software ingested a target track, an operator tasked the aircraft to engage the target, and YFQ-44A fired an AIM-120 as instructed. The U.S. Air Force's CCA program is structured to deliver a new class of cost-effective, autonomous or semi-autonomous uncrewed systems capable of operating in concert with manned platforms such as the F-35 Lightning II and the future Next-Generation Air Dominance (NGAD) aircraft. Rather than supplanting human pilots, CCAs are intended to function as force multipliers, assuming high-risk mission sets, including electronic warfare, intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance, strike operations, and air-to-air engagements, thereby reducing pilot exposure to contested environments. The Air Force conceptualizes these systems as loyal wingmen, designed to enhance the reach, survivability, and combat effectiveness of crewed aircraft. The service plans to procure at least 150 collaborative combat aircraft for Increment 1 by the end of the decade with a mix of General Atomics YFQ-42A and Anduril YFQ-44A. The Anduril YFQ-44A traces its lineage to an unmanned aircraft concept originally developed by Blue Force Technologies as an advanced aggressor platform for adversary air training. Initially designated Grackle, the aircraft was subsequently renamed Red Medium before evolving into the Fury design, reflecting its intended role in replicating the capabilities of advanced peer fighters. Following Anduril Industries' acquisition of Blue Force Technologies in 2023, the platform underwent further development and was adapted to meet the U.S. Air Force's CCA requirements, ultimately becoming the YFQ-44A. The YFQ-44A is a fighter-like uncrewed combat aerial vehicle with an overall footprint approximately half that of the F-16 Fighting Falcon. Its aerodynamic configuration features swept trapezoidal wings, a chin-mounted air intake, and a conventional tail arrangement consisting of a single vertical stabilizer and all moving horizontal stabilators. The design emphasizes a balance between aerodynamic efficiency, maneuverability, and low-cost production, enabling the aircraft to be fielded in significant numbers as part of the Air Force's distributed combat aviation concept. From a performance perspective, the aircraft is designed to operate at altitudes of up to 50,000 feet, 15,200 meters, and achieve speeds approaching Mach 0.95. It is structurally rated for a maximum load factor of 9G, while sustaining approximately 4.5 G during maneuvering at around 20,000 feet, 6,100 meters. Propulsion is provided by a single Williams FJ-44A turbofan engine producing approximately 4,000 pounds force, 17.8 kilonewtons of thrust. The aircraft has a maximum gross takeoff weight of roughly 5,000 pounds, 2,270 kilograms, reflecting its design philosophy of combining affordability, agility, and operational flexibility within the CCA ecosystem. According to Anduril, the YFQ-44A is designed to gain and maintain air superiority in highly contested environments through a focus on autonomy and affordable mass, representing a fundamental shift in how the U.S. Air Force intends to generate combat mass and project air power against peer adversaries. A defining characteristic of the platform is its autonomy-centric operating concept. Rather than functioning as a conventional remotely piloted aircraft, the YFQ-44A is designed to execute missions semi-autonomously using advanced onboard software, while remaining under continuous human supervision. Secure, resilient data links enable operators to assign mission objectives, monitor execution, and intervene when necessary, but routine flight operations, including taxiing, navigation, flight control, throttle management, and recovery, are performed autonomously by the aircraft. As Anduril explains, the YFQ-44A was not designed to be a remotely piloted aircraft, and that is not how we are operating it. From its first flight onward, all taxi and flight testing has been conducted in a semi-autonomous mode, with no pilot remotely controlling the aircraft via conventional stick and throttle inputs. Instead, the aircraft independently executes its assigned mission plan, manages its own flight profile, and returns for landing with minimal operator input, while a human remains on the loop to supervise operations and authorize critical decisions, including weapons employment. In its current configuration, the YFQ-44A is equipped with two external underwing hardpoints, one beneath each wing for carrying air-to-air missiles or other mission payloads. AIM-120 is one of the most important munition in the U.S. Air Force's inventory. It serves as the principal air-to-air missile across nearly every modern U.S. fighter platform, including the F-15, F-16, F-22, F-35, and several allied aircraft. Designed around an active radar seeker, the AIM-120 introduced a true fire-and-forget engagement capability, allowing launch aircraft to disengage, maneuver defensively, or prosecute additional targets immediately after missile release. Successive variants, culminating in the AIM-120D3, have incorporated longer engagement ranges, GPS-assisted mid-course guidance, two-way data link connectivity, improved resistance to electronic warfare, enhanced target discrimination, and greater kinematic performance. These upgrades enable the missile to engage highly maneuverable fighters, cruise missiles, unmanned aerial systems, and certain rotary wing threats in increasingly contested electromagnetic environments. If the CCA fleet can employ AIM-120, it fundamentally changes the economics and tactics of air superiority. Instead of relying exclusively on expensive, crewed fighters to carry the bulk of the air-to-air missile load, the U.S. Air Force can distribute missiles across a network of semi-autonomous, lower-cost unmanned aircraft operating ahead of or alongside F-35s, F-22s, and future NGAD platforms. This transforms each CCA into a remote missile magazine, allowing crewed aircraft to remain farther from enemy air defenses, while the drones penetrate deeper into contested airspace. The YFQ-44A can receive targeting information from offboard sensors, including fighters, AWACS, satellites, or other CCAs, via secure data links and execute beyond visual range (BVR) engagements without relying solely on its own sensors. This creates a highly distributed kill chain in which sensors and shooters are no longer co-located, greatly complicating an adversary's targeting and electronic warfare strategy. In operational terms, a formation consisting of 2 crewed fighters and several CCAs could potentially field 2 to 3 times more AIM-120 missiles than a conventional fighter package, while exposing far fewer human pilots to risk. It also enables commanders to employ CCAs in the most hazardous roles: forward scouting, electronic warfare support, or baiting enemy fighters into revealing their positions, while preserving high-value crewed aircraft.